Right off the top tonight at 6 o'clock, it was once touted as a first of its kind, a large plant in Fremont that would turn food waste into electricity. It even got a multi-million-dollar loan guarantee from the federal government. But new at 6 o'clock, 24-hour News 8's Ken Kolker is breaking news that the plant is now closed just 2 years after opening.
As you can see, there's nobody here at the Fremont Community Digester, nobody even to take care of the weeds, and it's not clear when or if they'll return.
The food waste to energy plant was such a big deal that U.S. Senator Debbie Stabenow helped with the groundbreaking. The plant, operated by Novi Energy from the Detroit area, agreed to sell that renewable energy, enough to power 1,200 homes, to Consumers Energy.
It was a new technology in the United States. This was the first plant of its specific anaerobic digester type operation that had been built or started construction in the U.S.
But when we showed up today, Consumers Energy was there to shut off the power to the plant because it hadn't paid its electric bill.
Obviously, we don't like to see any, business, especially any of our local businesses, go through, something like this.
The city manager says the plant manager told him that a fight over ownership led to the shutdown in about January. He says that's the last he's heard from the company.
It's unfortunate that they had to do a complete shutdown in order to settle it, but when you have companies that there are struggles over ownership, I mean, anything can happen, and obviously it's beyond our control.
The $22 million plant opened in late 2012 with help from a $12.8 million loan guarantee from the U.S. Department of Agriculture. It was designed to take in 100,000 tons of waste a year from West Michigan food processors, most notably Gerber, and turn that into energy. Consumers Energy officials refused to comment other than to say they still have a long-term contract with the plant. The city of Fremont is keeping a close eye on the plant since it helped it out with a $120,000 a year tax abatement in hopes it will reopen.
Yeah, you always get nervous because you really don't know when things are completely out of your control as to what the outcome is going to be. I can't imagine that it would have been anything less than reopening, although obviously there's always somewhat of a doubt that perhaps, that they might start dismantling the plant or something like that.
The state says even without this plant, Consumers Energy is meeting its goal of getting at least 10% of its power from renewable sources. In Fremont, Ken Kolker, 24-hour News 8.